Can the Typhur Sync Oven replace your oven? And why are cows always broke? Second one's easy. Farmers milk them dry. I want to thank Typhur for sponsoring this video and sending this over. This is my absolute favorite style of air fryer. I just don't use my regular oven. It is an absolutely unneeded appliance. In fact, I have turned it into storage. For over 90% of what I cook, I don't need my regular oven. I can do it in this. To prove that, I'm going to attempt to make one of the most difficult things you can make, a beef Wellington. First thing we need to do is set a cast iron pan over medium-high heat and let that preheat. While it is preheating, get yourself a pound of mushrooms. There's all kinds of mushrooms you could use, some that you throw on the floor. Don't use the one that went on the floor. And you want to chop these up nice and fine. However, if you have a food processor, that makes this process go a lot easier. Go ahead and rough chop the mushrooms, grab a shallot, rough chop that, get some garlic. You can chop that up, and then throw a couple of sprigs of thyme in there. If a couple of the stems get in there, not a big deal. This is going right in the food processor. After a round in the food processor, what you end up with is kind of like this mushroom paste. By now, our pan should be preheated. Into the pan, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're just going to go ahead and melt that down. Now, throw your mushroom mixture in there, and you're just going to cook this over medium-high heat until all of the moisture has removed from the mushrooms. That could take as long as 10 or even 15 minutes. You just want them to be nice and dry. The recipe calls for brandy. I don't have any. I have some Irish whiskey though. I think that'll be fine. We're gonna go ahead and deglaze our pan. The fire, just for show. It's gonna actually burn off no matter whether you do that or not. Now's a good time to add a couple pinches of salt and pepper. And the final step is we're just gonna finish the deglaze with a little bit of heavy cream. After you've cooked it for a few more minutes, keep scraping, make sure you're getting all that good stuff. And then your check for doneness is, you shake the pan and it kind of stays together as one big clump, it's ready. This is gonna go in the fridge. Don't wash this yet, we're gonna use it. This is a whole beef tenderloin. A beef Wellington is not this entire thing. It is actually the center section, or the Chateaubriand, I think is what they call it. So we gotta cut the tail off, we gotta cut the tip off. Probably right about there. Right about there. What do you do with all this? Oh, this stuff is great. Tiny little steaks, beef tips, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna go put it in a bag for now. And there you go. We're gonna season it, a little bit of salt, and a tiny bit of black pepper. Not too much, ready to go. Let's go ahead and take that pan again, and now we're gonna put it over medium-high. We want like a nice hot heat. Once your pan is smoking hot, we're gonna sear this on all sides until it is nicely browned. Once you've got it nice and browned on all sides and most likely set off your smoke alarm, it is time to move on to the next step. We're gonna let this guy cool while we set up for the next part. Lay down some plastic wrap. I recommend a couple of rows and a couple of layers of plastic wrap. On top of that plastic wrap, lay down some prosciutto. Make sure it overlaps and make sure you have enough to cover the entire fillet. What am I doing with this? I have an idea. Now lay down your mushroom mix. Spread a nice thin layer across the whole thing. Now that your beef has cooled down a little bit, you're going to slather it in Dijon mustard. And this goes there. Finally, all you need to do is kind of roll it up and tie the ends off. You want a nice tight little package to go ahead and put it in the fridge. While that guy's chilling, we are gonna make the simplest jus or gravy you have ever made. 4 cloves of garlic. Just smash them. In that same pan, you're gonna go ahead and put 3 tablespoons of butter after you've preheated it for a little bit and got it nice and warm again. This pan has so much flavor in it, it would be a shame to waste it. And about 1 tablespoon of flour. This is less than you would do for like a normal gravy. This is gonna be much thinner, much more like a jus. Normally for gravy, you would use like a 1-to-1 ratio. We're gonna let this cook for 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 3, just to cook out all that flour. Once it's nice and brown and kind of stopped being foamy, we can add in our garlic. We're gonna add in a couple sprigs of thyme. And now we're gonna start slowly adding in 2 cups of beef stock. And then you can just kind of go in with the rest. I have a little bit of my mushrooms left over. Guess what? They're gonna go in there. Pinch of salt. We're gonna simmer this for about 5 minutes. At this point, it has simmered for a little while and reduced down nicely. I'm gonna add in 3 more tablespoons of cold butter. This is gonna emulsify it a little bit, glossy it up. Once those have dissolved, I'm just gonna hit it with a splash of heavy cream for richness. And I'm gonna give it a taste for seasoning. Oh, that's perfect. Now all I need to do is strain it off and set it to the side. Now we have a wonderful gravy for when we cook our beef Wellington. I feel like now's a good time to go ahead and set up the oven. We're gonna pair it with our phone and get everything ready. To enter pairing mode, we're gonna go ahead and press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. We're gonna launch the Typhur app. We're gonna click plus to add a device. Typhur Sync Oven. My device is ready. Pair, and add it to your Wi-Fi network. That's it. Success. And that's it. Our oven is ready for use. Just a few more things to do before we can actually cook this. Next step is to lay out some parchment paper and put some puff pastry down. I bought puff pastry at the store. I know some people have gone to culinary school and they said, just buy it. It's not worth making. So make sure you have enough puff pastry to cover your Wellington. I had to do a little bit of rolling pin action to spread mine out a little bit because my Wellington was huge. Lay your filet down in the middle, roll the puff pastry over it, flip it over so the seam is on the bottom. Tuck your corners in nicely so you have a nice tight little package. And we're gonna sit this in the fridge to chill for at least 30 minutes. Moment of truth, time to cook this sucker. The last step is an egg wash, which should get us that beautiful golden brown color. And then just a couple of very light lines across the top. Time for the oven to do its thing. Turn it on. We're gonna take our probe out. Our probe is gonna go in here. All the way in to the safety part. We're gonna open this guy up, put you here on the middle rack. We're gonna open up the Typhur app. We're gonna use the probe. Beef. We wanna set this for rare. We want to set this for bake and 355 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we wait. It's your turn. I've done the hard part. I have never been more nervous cooking anything in my entire life. The app says 9 minutes left. I'll see you then. That's it. It took 38 minutes and it says it's done. Now we have to let it rest. But while it's resting, we're gonna make some carrots. It came with this cool little oven glove, so I'm going to use that to remove this awesome looking Wellington, set it on a rack to rest. And this is just some carrots that I tossed in some spices, some butter, some brown sugar, which we are gonna stick in here. Air fry, 415 minutes. That should give this sucker a nice rest, and then we'll be ready to eat. The carrots need a couple more minutes, but I wanted to get into this. Nobody cares about the carrots. Let's see how our Wellington did. I'm gonna go right down the middle. Moment of truth. Is it medium rare? Yes! You do not know how happy that makes me. Let's plate one up. See how I did. That is so good. The pastry is flaky. The meat is perfectly cooked. So much flavor from that mushroom Duxelles. Tender. And this is the pastry that was on the bottom. I hope you can hear that crunch. Perfect. I just nailed a beef Wellington. I didn't really nail it. The Typhur oven nailed it. Perfect temperature. Did it quickly. Absolutely browned it. If you're making a Wellington, I got no other tips other than what I gave you. And get this oven. Let's check on our carrots. Nice little char on it. Sweet, roasty, awesome. So there you go. That's how you nail a perfect beef Wellington thanks to the Typhur Sync Oven. If you have any questions about the unit, leave it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. I answer just about every comment in my comment section. If you really want to support the channel, consider becoming a member or just subscribing. That really helps. If you want to pick one up, use my code DADGOTTHIS for an extra 10% off. Link in the description. So, with all that out of the way, I guess there's only one question left to answer. What do you call a sleeping cow? A bulldozer. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, cook amazing beef Wellingtons, but one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye. This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support and rock on.
I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on.